Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पद वाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो नमः मण्डूकमहर्षे नमः गौडपादाचार्यवर्याय नमः आद्यशङ्करसद्गुरवे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ॐ अथ अथर्ववेदान्तर्गत माण्डूक्य उपनिषदु शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षवीर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गये स्तुष्ट्वागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ चतुर्थ अलाथ शांति प्रकरणम्. Salutations to the God, to the Guru Parambara. In the Alatha Shanti, we struggled to go through up to 70th, 74th mantra we have come. In the 74th mantra or Karika, if up to this, if you want to see what is seen is Ekameva Dvayam Brahma. In that, the Vyavaharika Srushti also not there. Even Adhyatmika Dvaita also is there for the sake of Upadesha. That also at the ultimate level is transcended. Even in that Adhyatmika sadhana, which is a part of Dvaita, the Guru, the Shastra, Satsang. In the Shastra, the words like Ajam, Avyayam, Avikari, Ajaram, Amrutam, these are the words which have meaning, are indicating Paramatma only, truth only, absolute reality. But they are in contrast with the opposite things which are spoken by the Dvaitins. To nullify, neutralize them, we use these words. Otherwise, in the Anubhuti of Tattva, even these words, meaning of words also, not valid, not required. That's how the absoluteness of the self. It is experienced. Anubhava Gamya. If you Zabardasti pucho, to Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That much. So when this was explained, that's how the Purvapakshi asked him, then if Kalpita Samvruti hai not reality, even of the Shastra, then Shastrokta Aja Adi Pada also Kalpita Samvruti. Then the Shankara Bhagavan or Karikakara Sari Siddhant, he said, yes, sir. We are not afraid of even dropping the words like Aja Ityad. Because we are experiencing it. See, the one who doesn't experience, for him the words are the only support. The teachings are the only support. The contemplation is the only support. The meditation is the only support. But the one who reached it to experience, he doesn't need all of them because it is an experience. He got it, which is beyond all expressions. Therefore, express through any words or don't express, he doesn't bother. Therefore, he is ready to sacrifice even the word Aja Adi. That's how the mantra 74, we studied it yesterday. अजः कल्पितसंवृत्त्या परमार्थेन न अपि अजः परतंत्र अविनिष्पत्त्या संवृत्त्या जायते तु सः. Because of the discussion of the Dvaita as real by the opposite people, to refute them and to direct the attention toward Paramatma for the sake of Samvruti is Vyavahara, for the sake of Samvruti is Vyavahara. Here in Vyavahara, Adhyatmika it is sadhana. तो साधना रूपी व्यवहार के लिए अपोजिशन पार्टी से माइंड इस तरह मोल्ड करने के लिए वी हैव स्पोकन अबाउट द तत्व एज अजम. That word ajam is born for paratantra samvruti. Otherwise, even aja also is not word for parama atma. Because it is such an independent thing. A word's meaning, a mind's emotion, an intellect and its contemplation. On that, the truth is not dependent. Please catch it. Truth is there not because we experience it or talk about it. Truth is there because it is truth. Therefore, whether you follow it or not, whether you study Shastra or not, whether you meditate or not, whether you realize or not, He is there. Whether you explain about Him in this word or that word, or you say He is inexplicable, कुछ भी कहो उनका कुछ बिगड़ता नहीं है. याद रखना इस बात को. He is called as Vastu Tantra. Means truth is truth because it is independent. It's not that you and I study Shastra, therefore He is there. Like India, all are Astikas, therefore Brahma is there. And in the highly materialistic worlds, they don't even have a concept of truth reality. Does it mean that truth reality is not there? कोई मानो तो है, कोई नहीं मानो तो नहीं है. ये सत्य नहीं होता हो. सत्य डजंट इवन मानना या ना मानना, नॉट इवन जानना या न जानना. रिमेंबर, नहीं मानूंगा, नहीं जानूंगा तो आई एज ए जीवा विल सफर. Tattva will not suffer, truth will not suffer, like dharma. If I don't practice dharma, I suffer. Nothing will happen to dharma. If I don't follow values, I suffer, not the values. If I don't work in a job, I suffer, not the job company, because they'll remove me and replace. In the same way, keep it in mind. All our struggle of studying, understanding, contemplating is our necessary to reach to Him, not to create Him, not to establish Him. He is already there, fully established. Establishing in our experience for our liberation, we go through all these struggles of Shravana Manana Adi. Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Adhiname Paramatma is not there. In fact, it is His presence because of which we are doing Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. To reach Him only, in whom these are all not there. So, two parts of this topic, if you see, in one topic, through all logic example, Dvaita is totally rejected. Second is what? Advaita is established, which is experiential only. No other means are valid or required there. But some means you have to adapt Samruti for the sake of going up to near, up to the portico of Brahma. You can use this Vedantic Shabda of Sachidananda, Satyam Jnanananda, or Ajam Nirvikalpam. These are all which take us to the gateway of that Shuddha Brahma Anubhuti. Even Brahma Pada also is an explanation. आफ्टर दैट ये सब छोड़ के उसमें जाना है. इन द अनुभूति नन ऑफ देवर रिक्वायर्ड. कहो तो ही है, नहीं तो नहीं, ऐसी बात नहीं. अगेन व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम देयर टू एक्सप्लेन टू अदर्स, सेम वर्ड्स व्हिच यू हैव, यू यूज इट, which are already there in Shastra. Yeah. Now, why then this Advaita is seen? This next portion, in fact, started from 69th mantra only, 68 से आगे के जो पूरा जो प्रकरण है, next 25 mantras, each of them so difficult to understand also, but so important to understand also. दोनों है इसमें. टफ, difficult. But then, why? Grace of Shruti Mata, Gurudev, Guru, Tattva, Shankara, Mandukumar, Gaudapada. If you can get that pakad on that subject, na, you are beyond now. In this next 25, 30 shlokas, that power is there. But it's very high level. You have a lot of sacrifices to be done. Everybody is not having arhata for it. Many may not even koshish do it, try it also. Even those who try, unless, as I said, parampara krupa is not there, you will not get it. So we, Shruti Mata's krupa invoke, we invoke Guru Parampara krupa, we invoke Atharva, Manduka Rishis, Gaudapada, Shankara, and try our best. Yeah. What is the mantra? Yasmad asan vishayaha. So far with discussion, what is found is there is no vishaya. Again, we explain it. The world is there of million things. But all the million things of world are brought into only two. Grahya and Grahaka. Grahya Grahaka are Avini Abhasa, listen carefully, because of the spandana of the chitta. Chitta spandana is happening because of Maya. Maya has no answer. Chitta spandana is not making chitta appear as Grahya Grahaka. Mhm. Chitta spandana leading to an appearance of some Grahya Grahakata. Chitta is not becoming so. What is Chitta? Chitta is Nirvishaya by itself. Therefore, Nirvikara, Nirakara. Therefore, Nissanga. At that level, what is Chitta? Paramatma only. Paramatma as Chitta, because of Nirvikara, Nirakara, Nissangata, in that spandana is not there from that side. Only when there is spandana, there is abhasa is there of grahya grahaka. In that, I am the grahaka, the world is grahya, and that grahya world is stula sukshma karana. Is it not? So, from the seen world, we reach to the chit, the conscious self. First world is experience, both Jagrat Swapna. All experiences are two only, experiencer, experienced, grahaka, grahya. Both graha, grahya are abhasa when the chitta is spandita. Because in Nidra, chitta spandana is not there, graha, grahaka are not there. Okay. In the Swapna, entire Swapna Jagat is there because chitta was there doing spandana. When we wake up, that chitta is not there, that spandana is not there. Therefore, that grahya, grahaka, swapna are not there. So, with the help of Nidra and Swapna example, we understood the Grahya Grahaka are abhasas out of Spandana. Okay, there is no Spandana, there is no abhasa. Like there is no Spandana of Alatha, no abhasa of Rujuvakra. वो वाला शुरुआत में जो कहा याद रखना. After knowing that it has no independence existence, the Grahya Grahaka, apart from Spandana of the Chitta, now focus on Spandana of the Chitta. Okay. By itself, Chitta is never Spandita. By itself, Chitta is Nirvikara, Nirakara, Nisanga. Inherently, if you see it, at that level of Chitta is called Chitta only. So, what only two things we have to understand is from this side, the Grahe Grahaka, the Abhasa becomes Chitta Spandana. From this side. From that side, there is no Spandana in the Chitta. Therefore, there is no question of Vishayas called Grahya Grahaka. These are all contemplations, prakriyas, and also lifting our mind intellect to that deepest, subtlest, sublime level. You will see it there. Having reached through this parampara to that nisanga chitta, which is chitta alone, consciousness alone, from there when you look back, are there vishayas? No. Therefore he says, yasmad asan vishayaha, because the vishayas are not there. Still you are seeing, now I am answering you. And that you are seeing them, though they are not there, because you are again abhinivesha, insisting. So logically, meditationally, experientially, only Parabrahma Tattva is there. Instead of these three, logic, meditation, experience, if you insist by your choice, Abhinivesha, then you will become responsible and you will see that Dvaita seen by you. Then you are caught up in that. Interesting? Very clear this is now. So, Abhuta Abhiniveshoste Dvayam Tatra na vidyate Dvayabhavam Sabuddhva Eva Nirnimittaha na jayate. A complete beautiful shloka. What is that? Because from the reality standpoint, वस्तु is not there, वस्तु को देखने वाला नहीं है. Therefore, अभूत अविनिवेशः अस्ति द्वयम. Therefore, what is the द्वयम of कार्य कारण और ग्राह्य ग्राहक? Abhuta, actually it is not there, but aviniveshaha, you are insisting. In reality, tatra dvayam na vidyate. So, this you have to study like this. Dvayam abhuta abhiniveshaha asti. Here, this side, dvayam natra na vidyate. At the experience of self, dvaya is not there. But dvaya, though it is not there, abhuta, asti because abhinivesha. So clear it is, so simple. Means the highest Vedanta is so simple that you have Abhinivesha, you have Dvaita. You drop Abhinivesha and reach to the core, you have only Brahma Tattva which has no Dvaita at all. That clear, final. हर एक बात ऐसी ही है भाई. जब इतना मेहनत करके पहाड़ चढ़ते हो तो क्या है उधर, बस उधर है. पहाड़ पे चढ़े हो, इट्स लाइक अनदर व्यू. 2 दिन रहो, बोर लगेगा, नीचे आ जाते तो. परमात्मा तत्व से नीचे तो नहीं आओगे, दैट्स नॉट देयर. बट इट इज सो सिंपल अल्टीमेटली. द्वयम अस्ति चेत अभूत द्वयम नास्ति अभूतः अस्ति चेत अभिनिवेश कारणेन अस्ति. तत्र तत्र अनुभवे आत्मानुभवे द्वयम नास्ति. क्लियर? Therefore, dvaya abhavam sabuddhva. And whoever this way, by repeatedly studying, contemplating, discovers in him the absence of dvaya. Only in the advaya atma he experienced nirnimittaha. See, experience the self, therefore no chance of abhinivesha, therefore no chance of dvaita. Such person na jayate. Means what? He will not be born as jiva, born as the grahaka, to be get caught up by the grahya. Thus, in total, grahya grahaka, jiva rupa, bandhana, he will never have only. Only in this case, and only such sadhaka, only after reaching that siddhi. A step lesser than that, if you have not apprehended in the experience the Advaita Anubhava, then there is a chance for Abhinivesha. That Abhinivesha imagines the non-existing Grahya Grahaka Dvaya. Once the Dvaya is there, you can never escape the clutches of the Grahya. Like a person is in your room, you can't be without attending to him. The person should go away, or you have to remove that person from your awareness. That his presence will not stop influencing you. Is it not? Here also, either remove Dvaita or establishing full awareness. Till then only the influence of Dvaita will no more be there. And when Dvaita is there, definitely we are in samsara. Dvaita means something other than me. दी श्लोक अभूत अभिनिवेशः अस्ति द्वयं तत्र न विद्यते. So dvaya abhavam sa buddhva eva is important. Only when you discover the advaita where there is no abhivesha, there is no dvaita. See, when you don't know the self, there is a chance for abhinivesha, then the dvaita is imagined. When the self is known, the karana called as ignorance is not there. Therefore, its effect of abhinivesha is not there. Therefore, its result or effect of dvaita is not there. What is abhinivesha? Bhagavan will explain in the Bhashya. We have seen already. It's only graha, it's only agraham. Okay? Ninimittam jayate means because the nimitta is not there. Dvaitam na jayate, grahaka na jayate, jivas. Bandhana in the samsara na jayate. We did it again and again. Once more we are saying asatya bhute dvaite. Abhinivesha asti kevalam. The only reason for the dvaita to be perceived is only abhinivesh. Otherwise it is asatya. And abhinivesha kimasti? Agraha matram. It's only insistence. Otherwise, at the deepest contemplation level, I alone, as Sachidananda, I am there. Nothing else. Entire world of duality, outside, with millions of varieties, inside the mind of thousands of thoughts, thinkings, emotions, plannings, all of them are not there in reality. ना प्रेम है, ना राग है, ना द्वेष है, ना क्रोध है. सारे द इमोशंस ना आप मानते हो तो होंगे वो, अदरवाइज नहीं है. सो टू आउटसाइड millions of stars or galaxies, the planetary system, the earth, the continents, the oceans, all of them you are misguided by people from long time. You are following as if really they are there. This is very secret. Huh? This should only be discovered on the meditative seat as an experience, keeping that as goal. Other than that, about this ultimate truth, should not talk outside, should not do prachar outside. In the outside world, be normal. When you go to the outer world, when you can avoid the outer world, don't go. Go into the jungle, sit in a gufa and do this dhyanam. जब लौकिक जगत में आते हो ना, ये पारमार्थिक को ले आकर दोनों को मत बिगाड़ो. Be intelligent there. Paramarthik is Paramarthik. You want to stick to Paramarthik? Don't come to Laukik Jagat. You come to Laukik Jagat, live like a Laukik only. Is it not? So when you are in the family with your parents, don't say Sarvam Brahmasti, you are not there, you are not there. No, no, no. If you have to say that, go into jungle and say, अब यहाँ है उनके साथ, you are my parent, you are my children, I have to serve you, you have to fight with me. ये चलेगा ही. ये confuse मत करना. Else it leads to such a bitterness, chaos around. Now you understand why, therefore, through the clearance of all vasana samskara, we are told to get out of all these bondages consciously, not jabardast. If I have a lot of vasanas, then I'll have wife, children, all of that. Having them, then you want to leave them and go for sadhana, meditation, it is wrong. Eliminate vasanas, eliminate prarabdha, then such conditions, bondage will not be there. You meditate. If this common sense doesn't come to us, then all our wisdom of spirituality is nothing but foolishness only. That is why the need of karma yoga. You understand? What is karma yoga? Do as a duty what you have to do. Don't have any common of anything in this world. Then the exhaustion of the vasana happens. You will not have a new prarabdha to push you into a world where sadhana is not possible. That's why ma karma phala hetu bhuhu. is the most important sentence in that Gita 47 shloka, second chapter. That he has not mentioned here, but we are developing the thought to understand. Avinivesha agraha matram. Dvayam tatra na vidyate. In the absolute truth, no dvaita. Mithya avinivesha matram cha janmanaha karanam. Yasmat. Therefore, it's unnecessary. Agraha is the cause of the janma of the dvaita. Therefore, tasmat, in reality, dvaya nahi hai. Therefore, dvaya abhavam bodhva. Having discovered within your heart the absence of dvaya, nirmittaha, nirnimittaha. So there's no mithya, nimitta, karana. What karana? Nivrutta mithya dvaya abhiniveshaha. मिथ्या द्वय अभिनिवेश मतलब जो द्वय वो है ही नहीं है, दिख रहा है तो मिथ्या है, वो अभिनिवेश के कारण है. The cause of abhinivesha is not there because you rejected dvaita, because you understood dvaita is not possible by discovering the advaita. So advaita discovered, therefore अभिनिवेशा रूपी कारण नहीं है, उसका कार्य रूपी मिथ्या द्वैत का निर्माण नहीं है. सो ये द्वैता देर नहीं है, बट दिख रहा है कि नहीं, या क्या कहते हैं उस स्टेटस को, मिथ्या. क्यों हो रहा है वो? अभिनिवेश कारण. व्हाट इज द कॉज ऑफ अभिनिवेश? नॉट कॉम्प्रिहेंडिंग और एक्सपीरियंसिंग अद्वैत. व्हेन यू एक्सपीरियंस अद्वैत, do you have any chance for abhinivesha? No. Then will there be any mithya dvaita? No. Know the rope as rope? No chance for imagining it as snake. Therefore, no chance for imagination of a snake. Then the consequent fears, problems. Nothing. Nahi. What a beautiful example, the Rajya Sarpa. Conversely, if that Ekameva Advayam Rajju is not discovered, then there is the chance for Abhinivesha, Agraha. Therefore, somebody says snake, somebody says garland, somebody says each one has Abhinivesha of Dvaita of their choice. Two common things are what? The cause of Abhinivesha, called as ignorance of rope, is same in all of them. And among any one of them, or two people of them, or all of them, when they apprehend rope as rope, for all of them, the Abhinivesha and snake rope, etc., snake garland, etc., for every one of them, it goes away. एक ने रोप को जाना तो उसका अभिनिवेश जाएगा द्वैत का. दो ने जाना, दो का जाएगा. सब ने जाना, सब का जाएगा. किसी ने भी नहीं जाना, सब अभिनिवेश में रहेंगे. So in the world of millions of jiva, there is one great sadhaka through all the study of Mandukya, contemplation, study, contemplation, reach to the absolute truth. When you looked back, we have seen the truth. Truth alone is there. Self alone is there. No chance for abhinivesha. Therefore, there is no dvaita nirmiti. Then where is samsara? Now, this is how clarity comes in the Mandukya. In other texts, they say when you know the truth, you will not become samsari, you will not be bound. उतना छोड़ते हैं कहकर, उतना कहकर छोड़. बट यहाँ एक्सप्लेन करते हैं हाउ इज इट सो. Because till the truth is apprehended, then only you do the imagination. When the truth is known as it is, why is the need of imagination? जरूरत ही नहीं है, संभव भी नहीं है. Only when you don't see the rope as rope, the chance of seeing snake. When you see rope as rope, why will there be the chance? This is the load of this beautiful shloka number 75. Okay, now 76 also we saw yesterday. Ki, even to go to that level of rejecting Dvaita as mithya and because of Avinivesha, we have to prepare. Preparation is removing the three hetus. So he is expanding the subject and sadhana. What is saying here in the 76th mantra? As long as the three hetus are there, which are in us in the form of vasana, so long there is a chance of abhinivesha and dvaita. Therefore, these three hetus called vasanas you have to remove through karma yoga ityadi. Then only there is a ability to comprehend the Advaita Atma, and only after that, chance for Abhinivesha is not there, then the Mithya Advaita is not there. Connect all those things. That is why he is saying positive, but in that we have to understand negative also. What is positive? When you don't have these three hetos, there is no Abhinivesha and Dvaita. This saying of. But actually, what he is saying is, as long as these three hetus are there, you can't escape the Abhinivesha of Dvaita. So, what do you feel this thing, as we say million times, and every Mahatma, everybody says again and again, as long as vasanas are there, your intellect will work only to imagine the world, its reality, its sukha in that, and how to get that world. If the vasanas are there, as long. And the only way, therefore, inevitable is one total vasana prakshalana we have to do. That he is putting in the form of these three as hetus. What we talk of vasana, he is saying as three hetus. Uttama, adava, madhyama hetu. जब तक वो है तब तक शत्रु कर्म योगा अष्टांग योगा भक्ति योगा इफ पॉसिबल रिक्वायर्ड इन सबका सफाई करो करोगे तो दिस थ्री तो आर नॉट देयर देयरफॉर अभिनिवेश इज नॉट देयर द्वैता इज नॉट देयर in other words when these three hetus are removed you will become capable to comprehend the truth as it is when that is discovered chance for abhinivesha and abhinivesha dvaita abhinivesha is not there. This is how we have to see. What is the mantra? Yada na labate hetuna uttamadhama madhyaman tada na jayate chittam hetu abhave phalam kutaha. No, these are slokas. Na? If we follow the entire Mandukya, all Karikas of all Prakarana, especially the fourth Alatha from the beginning, it's such a deep contemplation, beautiful way of expression. आपको पूरा श्लोक पूरा सब्जेक्ट पहले का याद है मानो इन एक एक श्लोक में जो मजा आता है ना रेवल करने का कुछ अलग ही होता है if you don't remember then every श्लोक I have to struggle you have to struggle. I'll take 10 minutes to explain. What are the three hetus? We'll see later. Yesterday we have seen already. But catch that there are three hetus are there. Okay. Now the shloka explanation. When these three hetus have gone away. Yada na hetun lavate uttamadam vajaman. When these three hetus gone away, what happens? Tada na jayate chittam. Then chitta is not born. Why is so? Because hetu abhave phalam kutah. Therefore, these are the three hetus becoming cause for the birth of chitta. What is the meaning of cause for the birth of chitta? These are the four things. First, forgetfulness of pure one without second conscious self. Second, that itself becoming as if chitta. Third, from nowhere the spandana happens in that. Fourth, because of sandana, grahana grahaka adhyasa or grahana grahaka abhasa appears. That is the meaning of when these three causes are there, chitta is born. When the three causes are not there, chitta is not born. So the birth of chitta means these four stages. The pure conscious infinite self is forgotten. In that place, a peculiar thing called a chitta expresses. That chitta from a peculiar force called as maya gets spandita. Because of spandita, the never existing, non-existing grahana grahaka dvaya comes. After that, in the grahya grahaka, in the grahya vastu, there's no end then in the stula sukshma karana rupa, millions of the things you can go on imagining and projecting. At this level, what is the khel? The world of grahya is there, and I am the grahaka. Now our life is what? Grahya grahaka. Grahya grah. World is there, I am seeing. World is there, it is beautiful, I want it. World is there, it's beautiful, I want it, therefore I want to work for it. Then I work it. Then another world, then I want it, then I work for it. If it's not available in this deha, in this body, I'll go to other deha, other body. ये सारे actual नहीं है, but they were all created, manifested, appearing as real, though none of them are correct because of these three hetus. What are the three hetu? We are going to see. Those three hetus we in one common word call as vasanas. The simplified word of vasana here is abhinivesha. And more simplified explanation is what is called as agraha. That's why only one problem in the entire life is agraha, insistence. World में भी spiritual. छोड़ दो सारा, खत्म हो गया. To give up the agraha of the jagat, we have to have the agraha of the adhyatmic sadhana. When the entire world goes away, even in the adhyatmic sadhanas, all agraha we have to give up. Giving up all agraha is equal to sarva dharman parityaja. At final level, I am a sadhaka. That agraha also we have to give. क्योंकि साधक जीव है, मैं तो जीव नहीं हूँ, ब्रह्म हूँ, तो मैं साधक नहीं हूँ ना. वो आग्रह भी छोड़ना. ये गुरु है, ये शास्त्र है, भगवान है. Even that agra we have to live. The agra of contemplation, meditation also we have to live. Finally, to experience. But till the time, to protect ourselves from other things, we like to protect from the dust and dirt of the world, we wear chappal. But when you enter the house or temple, you have to leave the chappal also. To come quickly to home, we take the scooter car. But to enter the home, you have to drop that also. So Shloka is explained, Yada Nalavate Hetun Uttama Adhama Madhyaman Tada Na Jayate Chittam Hetu Abhave Phalam Kuta. So Yada Tada is sadhanas. Like Yada Dharma se glani Tada Abhyuttana Madhyaman Tada Atmanam Sujami. जब ये होगा तब होगा. Is it not? So the two Yada Tada. One Yada Tada is when these three hetus are there, Yada Tada Dvaya creation is there, you suffer. Another Yada Tada, when these three hetus are removed, Yada Tada Dvaitam Navidyate, no bandhanam, only moksha. Therefore, where is sadhana? Where is siddhi? Siddhi is knowing Ekameva Advayam Brahma. Sadhana is what? The obstacles you have to remove. What are the obstacles? Dvaita. Where are the Dvaitas? In the Abhinivesha. Why the Abhinivesha? Because of Agraha. Where from this Agraha Abhinivesha are there? Because of these three hetus. So what we have to do? Remove these three hetu. Then there is no Agraha, there is no Abhinivesha. There is no Dvaita of Grahana Grahya. You will see the self. समझो या ना समझो, करो या ना करो, तुम्हारे मर्जी. नहीं, बोर लग रहा है, हेवी है, आई एम हैप्पी विद द वर्ल्डली द्वैत एंड सम टाइम आई वर्शिप द गॉड विद सम डिवोशन, देन यू विल बी इन दैट. वहां भी तुमको सुख मिलेगा. बट द अल्टीमेट ट्रूथ आई वांट टू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट ख्वाहिश ऑफ योर्स, दैट डिमांड ऑफ योर्स, इफ इट ऑल यू हैव, विल नेवर बी फुलफिल्ड. Then the claiming of I discovered this ultimate truth reality, you can never have. Nobody forces you anytime. After certain study of Vedanta, if it appears difficult, leave it. या मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है अद्वैत वेदांत चिंतन, मैं जाऊंगा उपासना में, मैं जाऊंगा और एक में. जाओ. Nobody binds you. But if you take this as challenge and want to work out that, this is how the way. Again, I am explaining. Hetu uttamadam madhyaman, as long as you maintain, there is agraha and abhinivesha, then there will be dvaita jayate. What is dvaya? Grahana grahaka in the form of world. Grahya grahaka. The grahaka does the grahana of the grahya. So too, if you want to reach the Advaita Atma, there should be no Dvaita. And how to Dvaita eliminated? Grahana grahaka eliminated by the agraha and abhinivesha. How the agraha eliminated? By removing these three hetus. Clear? Three hetus are Uttama, Madhyama, Adama. Okay. And what are those Uttama Madhyama Hetu? We will see now. Bhashya. Jati ashrama mitaha ashihi varjitaihi anuštiyamanaha dharmaha devatvadi prapti hetavaha uttamaha kevalaha dharmaha. They are the hetu. First hetu. Uttama hetus are dharmas, which are according to our varnashrama. And while performing them, we don't have any kamana or any asha or any desire expectation. Though we don't have any desire expectation, but the fulfillment of those dharma itself qualifies us for the higher births like devata, etc. That also again bondage. Therefore, for the higher births called like devata ityadi, this uttama dharma practice is a cause. But the same thing is an obstruction for knowing the Paramatma, because in this also there is Dvaita. Therefore, though it is a uttama hetu, but that also has to be given. Clearly you understand. So very spashta रूप से भाष्यकार gave those sankalpas and actions which are according to Shastra only, in which we follow our own swadharma, which is according to our varnashrama. In that also there is no ashihi, desire, expectation. And the beautiful thing about it is, as a result of that, you will get a higher worlds of Devata Loka. This is a Uttama Hetu. Ye भी नहीं करना है. In that, sarva dharman parityajya, sarva punya karman parityajya, that comes. Because if you do, you get the result. A result is always in the limited world, it goes away. What we are aiming at is the never ending Advaita Atma Tattva. Nasa punaravartate wala. As said in the earlier sloka, na jayate punahavala. Nimitta na jayate. Is it not? वेदांत का लक्ष्य वो है जहां से वापस आने का नहीं है. इन ऑल अदर थिंग्स आप आने जाने का होता है. इवन आने के जाने का नहीं है, लेकिन द्वंद्व होता है, द्वैत होता है. लाइक यू गो थ्रू योर ओन उपासना into the Ishtadaiva Loka. You don't come from there, but there is still Dvandva is there, no? Devata is there, the Lord, and other people also are there like you. ये सब बंधन तो है ही ना. Even there also only through Advaita Anubhuti that the final mukti comes. Why go all the way there for that? जिनको मजा मौज करने जाएंगे, पर वो कहते नहीं पग बकवास सब नहीं चाहिए. आई वांट टू गेट द आत्मज्ञान and not coming, not going straight here only, you are allowed here also. That's called Sadhya Mukti. यहीं खड़े खड़े बैठकर ध्यान करके knowing the Advaita. Even you go to the Devata Loka, either you have to come here or stay there only for a long time, or by knowing Advaita, you merge in the Tattva. There is no other way. Uttama Hetu is explained. Now what is the Madhyama Hetu? Tiryagadi Prapti Nimitta. नहीं. What is Madhyama? Adharma Vyamishraha Manushyatwadi Praptyartaha Madhyama. See, the Madhyama Dharma are Dharma with little of Adharma added in that, because of which the Mishrana, you come back onto the human life only. And when you come to the human life again, in the human variety, highly rich and happy are there, lowly, poor and miserable are there, in between also are there. But back to human life only. That also Madhyama Dharma. You have to give up even that also. Because that also Hetu. If you have, it creates the chance for Abhinivesha. In that Abhinivesha, there will be an Agraha. Or the Agraha? Dvaita hai. I am the experiencer, the world have experienced, I want. And all this is means guidance only. That which is a guidance at what level? That but I should not be lazy, you must work hard and earn money. Which is a great guidance. And when you study Shastra, the higher guidance is given. Better do all the punya and dharma, you get all this vargadi. These are all wonderful guidance of the Vedas only. At one level they are required. But when you aim at the Advaita Brahma, these themselves are problems. इसको छोड़ना पड़ता है हमको, नहीं तो इधर ही फंसे रहोगे. Coming to earth, doing punya, going to Swarga, it's over, you are kicked back, again do punya, go there, come here. अरे भाई कब तक? So this knowledge is possible only in Bhuloka. In Devaloka सब नहीं है. They are busy in enjoying only. खत्म हो गए तो they come back. And the maja of Devaloka is so good. When they come here, they feel like doing punya only again to go to Devaloka. Among those, one fellow feels after a lot of kickings, "अरे यार ये भी आ रहा जा रहा है खत्म हो रहा है." Is there anything something? Such person only after coming to human life, and that life is says no more punya doing, no more swarga, only through contemplation, meditation, I'll discover, never coming back, going back stage of Ekamevadvayam Brahma. Now all what I am saying will be only blabbering continuously till I take this knowledge deeply into my heart and you take into your heart. Let us not make it a myth, a blabbering only outside. May we feel lot of respect for this knowledge, reverence for this knowledge. Let us give importance to this knowledge in our heart. That will what pleases the Guru Parampara, Rishi Parampara, and Devata. Most importantly, Shruti Mata. ऊपर ऊपर पढ़ोगे तो intellectual entertainment ही होता है. That's not the purpose. That should never be the purpose. Purpose is only to know the truth. Never ever compromise with that. Even that truth is the purpose, thought is little bit also okay, maintain karo. That's what 2 days back I said. Observe in 24 hours of time. How many times you pray to the Lord, let me become nearer in my conviction to the Advaita Tattva. Let me become nearer in conviction to the sadhana for the Advaita Tattva. Let me never enter into that world of Dvaita, how much or promisingly Sukha it is. How much, how many times this thought. Even now, if you have done a good for yourself. I say, let me be established in Advaita. May I take the support of Karika Karas Karikas, Bhashakaras Bhashya. May I not go for anything else. Oh Lord, please say Tathastu. Again pray, again pray, again pray. And keep a target and insist to the Lord. कि within next year, 2022-23 तक, है ना, मेरा thought only for Brahmanubhuti should become so strong that I'll give up everything, including lecture, baji, giving talk, listening to talk, writing the notes, studying the Upanishad, Bakwas. Oh, sab bhi chodkar, with the theme understood, let me sit for contemplation and know the truth. I'm praying for me. I can't pray for you. You pray for yourself. अपना खुद कर लो. जल्द से जल्द सारा दुकान खत्म. इसलिए भगवान आजकल प्रॉब्लम्स दे रहे. इज नॉट अलोइंग द फ्री फ्लो ऑफ द लेक्चर्स. इज आंसरिंग द प्रेयर्स. गुड. झमेला सब बंद करो, ध्यान करो, तत्व पाओ. एनीवे, सो 2 बताया. स्वर्ग आदि प्राप्ति हेतु उत्तम धर्म इज प्राप्ति हेतु पुण्य कर्म धर्म इज उत्तम. देन मनुष्य जन्म प्राप्ति हेतु कर्म धर्म इज मध्यम धर्म. थर्ड वन, तिर्यगादि प्राप्ति निमित्त अधर्म लक्षण प्रवृत्ति विशेषा च अधमा धर्म. So those thoughts, actions which prompt the Lord to give us the Narakadi Loka or Pashupakshadi Loka, they are called Adhama Dharma. All they are Dharma. Dharma is the actions. Action is preceded by the thought or Sankalpa. So in my mind, the thoughts and Sankalpas, which I express through this activity, as a result of which either I become Pashupakshi, or I become the human, or I become the Devata Loka Deva. All these are hetus. As long as they are there, you have the abhinivesha that the worlds are there. World is there. When these 3 are given up, then you are free from abhinivesha force. There is no dvaita. This is very sublime thought. That's what I'm saying. These 10-15 shlokas are very deep and sublime. And only the one understands them will be committed for truth. Only the one who is committed for truth will try to understand these and will understand these and will feel the depth of this. Not otherwise. बाकी सब ऊपर ऊपर पढ़ के छोड़ दिया. Back to our own square one of samsara. Just like we do every day after the class. That's the beauty of these slokas. So, tan, those uttamadhama madhyaman, avidya parikal vidhan, they are all not required, not there in the self, but we only are imagining avidya parikal vidhan. Yada, when ekameva advitiyam atma tattvam, one without second atma tattva, sarva kalpana avarjitam, which is without any kalpana, janan. Theoretically, you give it up. Theoretically, you know that there is ekameva advayam brahma. So theoretically, you give up all these 3 armas. Experientially also, you reach to ekameva advayam brahma. Practical also, you transcend all these 3 dharmas. At that time, na labate, na pashyati. तत्व को जाना, मतलब थियोरेटिकली तत्व को, ब्रह्म को जाना, थियोरेटिकली उसको जानने के लिए इन तीनों को छोड़ना पड़ता है। तो यू आर practically also you gave up with this and experienced it self. When you experience the self, when you look back, these three are not required, not there. That's how it happens. The example is what? See, यथा बालैः दृश्यमानं गगने मलं विवेकी न पश्यति तद्वत्. I will explain the example exhaustively, then you will understand it. The child has seen the sky. In the sky, lot of dust or clouds. Immediately shouted, "The sky is impure." Then the intelligent Viveki also came. He was told, Dekho. Then he has looked like the child. Then to him also, what appeared to the child like only, ki there is a lot of dust and sky become impure. But the child concluded that the sky became impure. Okay. But the Viveki will not conclude immediately. Though at the outset he may see it. But he uses his Viveka. That's why he's called as Viveki. When he does the Viveka, he understands four things. Three things. First is what? All the dust belong to the water of the cloud or the earth's dust. Second, it is supported or hanging in the space. Third, space is never touched by these things. Therefore, when you focus purely on the space, space alone is there, none of these three are there. None of these things called dust are there. In fact, space and space and space alone is there, it is never impurified. Which space? The two spaces. One, the space which is covered with the dirt or dust up to some meters level. Maybe 100-300 meters. जब धुआं उड़ता है तो थोड़ा ऊपर जाता है कि नहीं, धूल मिट्टी. बादल की बात कहो तो 2 किलोमीटर तक बादल होते होंगे. There is one space. Second is the space above. In the space above, is there any impurity? No. In the below space, is there any impurity? No. Then you are seeing all of them. Yeah, but they don't impurify the space. Use more Vedanta. Even in those dust particles, even these clouds, when you go to the deepest point of it, deepest cause of it, you will see space only. Such way, the one who has done the Viveka, that in the infinite space there can never be dust. In a part space there is a dust. Space not seen as itself is appearing as dust. When the appearance of dust happens, when you value the dust, you will feel the dust is real and you impose that reality of dust on the space and you say, "Ye akasha malin hua." Example has to be understood. In the same way, the one who is reveling only in the Dvaita says that Dvaita alone is real, and that real Dvaita is saying as if the reality became Dvaita. Shabda ऐसा है, Dvaita real मतलब real became Dvaita, no? What is the meaning of the Dvaita is real? The meaning of that is reality has become Dvaita. What is the meaning of the Akasha became impurified? Means Akasha became the dust, etc. It's only in your vision. Akasha never became. That's why after some time you see all the dust clouds goes away, the purest. So too when the wind of knowledge given by the Guru comes, pushes away the dust and clouds of impurity, you will see the immaculate pure Akasha of the self. There are two Akashas, the absolute immaculate, second is seemingly impurified by the dust and all. There are actually two Akash to hai nahi, ek hi hai. So the pure immaculate Akash is Atma Vastu. The impurified zone of Akash is Jiva Bhava. Jiva Bhava is there like an impurified Akasha because of the clouds and the dust of our own these three hetus. When these three hetus are removed, Jiva is no more Jiva. Then what is he? Then Atma only. From the Atma Drushti, you look back, none of these hetus are there. Therefore, there is no chance of Abhinivesha, there is no chance of Agraha, there is no chance of Dvaita. That is what he says. Therefore, Gagane Malam Viveki Napasya Tadvat Tada Na Jayate Na Utpadyate Chittam Devadi Akaraihi Uttam Adam Madhya Phalam Rupena. Dekho, neither Chitta is imagining the presence of three lokas of Devata, Manusha and Tiryak, nor the Uttam Adam Madhyama Karanma or Phala. तीनों नहीं रहेंगे आत्म दृष्टि से. Why? Nahi asati hetau phalam utpadyate bijadhyavavaiva sasyat. Like the seeds are not there, the sprouts are not there. So too, when the bija of these three hetus are not there, then the phala of these three worlds or dvaita are not there. Think coolly. This is the beauty of this particular shloka. Yesterday I said I'll explain. That is why I took the entire bhashya. Before the bhashya, we gave some base also. So, what are the take home points? Simple. In the absolute truth, there is no dvaita. Final. That is our goal. Dvaita is there because of agraha. Agraha is there because of abhinivesha. Abhinivesha are there because of these three hetus. These hetus we call as vasana. And though they are there because we are practicing, we are misguided by the people, because we think this alone is ultimate, we were never told about something ultimate other than this. These are the reasons because of which these three hetus remain, these three vasanas remain. All three have to be eliminated. In the sequence also, first eliminate those vasanas because of which we go to Pashu Pakshi Yoni as well as Naraka. Do only those things by which we come to Manusya. Here also, don't do even those karma by which you go to Devata Yoni. Because वहाँ से वापस आना पड़ता है. Then do the karma in the karma yoga form where neither you get into the Swargadi, nor to the Narakadi, nor back to the human Adi. Don't पकड़ के मत रखना फिर human life को भी. Please remember. Even if you insist to be a human being, you will be coming back to the human life to live like a samsari like others. That is why today's parting gift to you I am giving. Parting gift to you and to me also. Ki as a manusya, whatever the sukha bhoga possible for the manusya, even seeking them also is an obstruction to realize the self. That's how these sentimental, emotional things which we talk, कि बार बार मैं पृथ्वी में आऊँगा, लोगों का सेवा करूँगा, माता पिता का सेवा करूँगा, धर्म का सेवा करूँगा, ये सब भी बकवास है फ्रॉम द एब्सोल्यूट स्टैंड. और आई लव पीपल, आई सर्व, ये सब मनुष्य है, मांग रहे हो जबरदस्ती, यू विल कम बैक. In the Atma Tattva, there is no Bhuloka, there is no Manushya Yoni. It is beyond the entire space in which the entire cosmoses are there, or the worlds are there. हमको उस तत्व तक जाना है. तो how can you expect that I want to be human being? I want to become Prime Minister. I want to become Dharmatma. I want to become the UN General Secretary so that I'll make such rules that I'll guide the entire world for its own spiritual upliftment as well as worldly upliftment. ये संकल्प नहीं करना खुदा till you reach truth. After the truth is reached, even Ishvara wants, he will send us if required. Or else नहीं. थोड़ा भी संकल्प करो कि मैं सेवा करूंगा, धर्म करूंगा, you will be pushed to the deha jiva bhava, human bhava. Then you will never be able to contemplate on truth because you will do only that for which you came. Like how much ever we force, we can never contemplate on truth because we came with a project in our mind as a human. That only we will do. कुछ भी करो, you can never live. मरने तक. Then why all these satsang and sadhana? ये नए अगले जन्म के लिए इस घोटाले को कम करने के वास्ते. दैट वे जितना भी गुरु लोग शिष्यों को पढ़ाए, शिष्य संसार में रहते, इवन पढ़ाने वाला गुरु भी संसार में रहेगा क्योंकि he came with that set of संकल्पास which can never end till the body dies. और जिनका एंड हो रहे हैं वो पहले जन्म में सब करके आए हैं. फाइनल रेमिनेंसेस आर देयर, दे वेंट ऑफ इन दिस लाइफ. किसी को 5 साल में, किसी को 10 में, किसी को 70 में, किसी को 80 में, उनका खत्म हो गए. देन दे रियलाइज द ट्रुथ. हमारे भी हो गए खत्म, तो वी मे ऑल्सो रियलाइज देयर इज स्टिल चांस फॉर इट. बट विदाउट एग्जॉस्टिंग द कोटा, लाइक आई माइट हैव कम विद द कोटा ऑफ सम शास्त्र सत्संग, विदाउट एग्जॉस्टिंग दैट, ना मैं मुक्ति मिलेगी ना मैं मरूंगा. मर भी जाऊंगा तो अगले जन्म में फिर यही करूंगा. अगर खत्म नहीं हुआ तो मुक्ति नहीं मिलेगी. अगर इसी जन्म में खत्म हो गया तो जीते जीते मुक्ति हो जाएगी. सेम विथ एवरीवन. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग पॉइंट? Like, let us not create the hetu. That's what ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Every of these shloka of karikas of these are absolutely are there in Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad in different form. I am not able to remember every sloka and quote here. So here, Ma Karma Phala Heturbu, second chapter is said here. Don't do the karma to become the cause of karma phala. Don't become a karta also. Then do only because you have to do dharma. That's it. Not for any expectation. Don't become a hetu by putting a thought. मैं ये कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि कर रहा है, मेरा अंतःकरण शुद्ध होना है, मुझे परमात्मा पाना है. This is the thought. Not that कि मैं कर रहा हूँ ताकि मुझे ये मिलना है, वो मिलना है, appreciation मिलना है. Then to get that appreciation, you have to come back. When you come back, you will have to receive it. You cannot be without it. That's how every time we are creating these Uttama, Madhyama, Adama Hetus, and to fulfill that, we are pushed into the Manushya Yoni, Deva Yoni, Pashu Yoni. हो रहा है कि नहीं? Now, in the Manushya Yoni, we have to change the entire orientation. That's what we are trying to understand through Upanishad. Laksha is Parabrahma, abstraction is Dvaita, Karana is Avinivesha, Agraha. For that Karana, these three Hetus are in my own Sankalpa. I will not do Sankalpa. So today onwards, only one Sankalpa. I have to realize my true essential Ekamevadhyam Brahma. Only that. In the flood and flow of that Sankalpa, all other Sankalpas should go away. And when this Sankalpa becomes stronger, to fulfill that, whatever Shravana Manani Dhyasana I am to do, which are also in the Dvaita only, but necessary, let me involve in that. Whoever have realized truth, they have gone through this only. You and I also same. ठीक है, इतना आज करेंगे. Now the beautiful shlokas come. अनिमित्तस्य चित्तस्य यानोत्पत्ति समाद्वया अजातस्यैव सर्वस्य चित्तदुष्यमि तद्यतः बुद्ध्वा अनिमित्ततां सत्यां हेतुं पृथक् न वाप्नुवन् वीतशोकं तथा कामम् अभयं पदमश्नुते अभूताभिनिवेशाधे सदृशे तत्प्रवर्तते वस्तुभावं स बुद्ध्वैव निस्सङ्गमि निवर्तते निवृत्तस्य प्रवृत्तस्य निश्चला हि तदा स्थितिः विशेषै बुद्धानां तत्साम्यमजमद्वयम् अजम् अनिद्रमस्वप्नं प्रभातं भवति स्वयं सकृत् विभातो हि एव एषः धर्मो धातु स्वभावतः सुखमाव्रियते नित्यं दुःखं विव्रियते सदा यस्य कस्यचित् धर्मस्य ग्रहेण भगवानसौ अस्ति नास्तीति नास्तीति नास्ति नास्तीति वा पुनः चलस्थिरो भयाभावैर्आवृणोत्येव बालिशः कोट्यश्च तस्य एतास्तु ग्रहैर्यासां सदा आवृतः भगवानाविरस्पृष्टः येन दृष्टस्य सर्वदृक् प्राप्य सर्वज्ञतां कृत्स्नां ब्राह्मण्यं पदमद्वयम् अनापन्नादिमध्यान्तं किमतः परमीयते विप्राणां विनो हेषः शमः प्राकृत उच्यते दमः प्रकृतिदान्तत्वात् एवं विद्वान् शमं व्रजेत् सवस्तु सोपलम्बं च द्वयं लौकिकमिष्यते अवस्तु सोपलम्बं च शुद्धं लौकिकमिष्यते अवस्तु अनुपलम्बं च लोकोत्तरमिति स्मृतं ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च विज्ञेयं सदा बुद्धैः प्रकीर्तितं ज्ञाने च त्रिविधे ज्ञेये क्रमेण विदिते स्वयं सर्वज्ञता हि सर्वत्र भवति महादियः ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ. Today we discussed about Mother Lalita Devi. Om Aim Hrim Shrim Klim Sau Sri Lalita Tripura Sundari Matre Namaha or Om Hrim Shrim Sri Lalita Tripura Sundari Matre Namaha. Let her bless us. Today she blessed us. That's how we could have all the classes. Now 10 minutes for the 11th chapter. Gita.